Alright guys, it's Rabia, aka The Fro, and we're here at NAMM 2016 with Chapman guitars. So we got loads of new stuff. We got 6 new models. I can show you a few of them. So the first one I want to show you is the Rob Scallon signature 8-string. This is literally hot off the press. No one has seen this yet except for today. This is the first time we've unveiled it today. So a little bit about it. It's we got ash wings, swamp ash wings. We got a 3-piece mahogany through neck, and as you can see, you got Rob's little emblem on the top there, the anchor. We got hip shot locking tuners. We got a rosewood fretboard, I believe, and the scale length is 26.5. So it's a little bit, for all those guys that are used to 8 strings, this might be a little bit more easy giving on the lower strings, but that's because Rob, as you know, doesn't play a conventional 8-string style. He's all about the finger tapping and the cleaner style playing, so it was designed around the creative side of what he does with 8 strings, as opposed to here's a really heavy metal guitar, you know. So we've got the hip shot fixed bridge. It's a coil split, volume, 3-way blade, and these are the 8-string passive aggressives. So these are ceramic pickups and they're passive, but they've got a real nice mid-range grunt to them, which is really good for lower tune guitars. And as you can see, we've started doing printing on the pickups. So yeah, it's a brand new model. Rob hasn't seen it yet, so when he gets in tonight, we're going to present it to him. So it's quite exciting. But we also do a 6-string version. So it's exactly the same, except it's a 6-string version, and the scale length is 25.5. So that's literally the only difference. Other than that, swamp ash wings, 3-piece mahogany neck, locking tuners, everything's the same. So these are the Chapman RS8 and the Chapman ML1 RS. This hasn't been shown in the US before. It is available in the US. This came out last year, and this won Guitar of the Year in Guitarist Magazine, Music Radar. This is the ML1 Pro. So, a little bit about this guitar. Firstly, it's a set through neck construction using the same cutaway feature as the Rabia signature model. We got hip shot locking tuners. We got an ebony fretboard. Now we have a hip shot trem system, coil split, 5-way blade, and we got a little 59 in the bridge. We've got an SCK B7 in the middle, and then we got the hot rails in the neck, and then we've got the truss rod adjustment at the bottom, which is a little bit different for the Chapman range. Now, it's basically designed to be a virtuoso guitar, so it does everything from lead, you can do like the blues spanky funk stuff, you can do heavy rock metal rhythm tones, it kind of does a bit of everything. What's quite interesting is the fact that the little 59's in the bridge, because what happened was when we did Rob's signature guitar, and we installed the pickups ourselves, and we did it wrong. And as typical for a bunch of guys in Brighton, just trying to solder things together. Either way, it was a happy accident because this sounds killer in the bridge. So that is the ML1 Pro. So the eagerly anticipated Chapman Ghost Fret, which I'm sure many of you have heard of. This is available to buy now in the US and the UK. As you know, this is Rob's new signature model. So I'll tell you a few bits about it. Firstly, we got Sapele mahogany wings, 3-piece maple neck, and this is 25-inch scale guitar, hip shot locking tuners, ebony board. We've got loom inlays on the edge, so when you're in the middle of a gig you can see what you're doing. Now this is a full Buckmax piece of Canadian maple. Now the reason this guitar is slightly smaller than your conventional Explorer shape is so we could get a piece of Canadian maple that sits perfectly over the body. So it's about 8% smaller than your conventional Explorer shape. It's super lightweight, super sturdy. So we got core split again, and we got a distortion trembucker set and pickups, a Korean hipshot style bridge, 3-way toggle, and it really is, it's an all-rounder. It does everything. However, it looks badass. It's a metal guitar. So what I'm holding here is my personal, it's a brand new Revere signature model. This is a prototype. There's going to be a few minor changes, such as the blade. We're going to have a blade switch instead of a toggle. We're going to have a solid piece of Canadian maple as opposed to a veneer. And this logo is going to be white. But let me tell you the cool bits about it. It's going to have a Canadian maple top. On the back is a 2-piece alder body. And then my favorite feature is the 3-piece Baduke neck. This isn't stained, this is just the color of the wood. It's a light oil finish. It gets darker with age. It's a really, really nice tone wood. It's a little bit snappier than mahogany. It's about as dense as mahogany, but it's a little bit brighter. And a few changes now. I've got a T-type instead of an S-type like my old one. And we've got a bolt-on construction, so it's got a little bit more response, a little bit more clarity when I like to tune lower. So we got hipshot tuners, and yeah, that's basically the guitar. We got a Floyd Rose 1000 series trem, a little 59 in the neck, and a bare knuckle warping in the bridge. And we actually have custom specced this pickup, so the production model will have a very, very similar output pickup to the bare knuckle. Should you choose to want a bare knuckle in this guitar, you can put one in yourself. Yeah. It also has an evil twin. So this is the Revere signature baritone ML3. And its code name is ML3 Via HTB. So, same again, alder body, Canadian maple top, hipshot bridge. This is a fixed hardtail, little 59. Everything's the same except we have hipshot locking tuners, and the scale length is a whopping 28.83. So it's a bit of a stretch, but it means you can play down in drop A, drop G, and the tension is really, really good. That was the intention. I'm trying out a juggernaut in the bridge at the minute, my bare knuckle. That's subject to change, but this guitar seriously slays. It's awesome. I hope you've enjoyed this. I've been Revere with Chapman Guitars, NAMM 2016. If you want to find out anything more about the guitars, go to chapmanguitars.co.uk.
Available, and Koa tops available. Variable wattage.
What's going on, guys? Fluff, 2 Notes Audio Engineering.